For some reason, I'm trying to let other people into the room and it's not letting them in. This is so weird. I can't figure this out sometimes. I blame society and I hit record and then it wouldn't record. Uh, if anybody can't get in, just send me a message on Teams and I will allow you in individually. But we'll go from there. Okay, good. Did I, but any other questions about the AP exam is, if anyone has to take it late, make sure you've contacted the College Board. Oh, and here's a couple of announcements. First off, because I'm not going to mention this a lot because I'm going to be, we still have 3 weeks left. I'm still going to be doing class, but it'll be on just some quizzes and toned down schedule. So don't worry about that. But still, we're going to still have class. But if you are taking it late, please let me know in advance and we'll set up a time where I can help you, remind you of a few things, go over some stuff, because I'm not going to talk about it in class anymore. Well, class time when I record it, that sort of thing. And so just remind me and I will set up a time. We'll go over it. We'll go over a few things. I'll send you some more information to remind you. You'll get totally different DBQs. Zachary, I hope you didn't get one that you really liked. But that's the way it goes. But if anybody's taking it late, please let me know in the next couple of weeks, and I will take some time to help you and just remind you of a few things. Next, I've had most of your review packets, and I've graded a lot of them, and people looked like they spent a lot of time, and that was very good. And a few of you have put it in with because I gave you a shortened down period 7, and some of you put that together with the other review packet. And if I missed it, please let me know, or I couldn't see it or something like that, or forgot to record it on period 7, and I'll get the grades in for you. But please let me know. I saw that people did spend a lot of time, and I hope that helped. Almost everyone who messaged me, and I got about 50 of them, they said that the review packet helped, especially when you got the question like, oh no, and then you had the information right in front of you. That helped a lot. And that is basically going to be your final. In the honors class, AP class, we're supposed to have some kind of final. For me, that's a good final. You worked very hard on that. I know it was a very time consuming. You had to think through a lot, and hopefully some of it will stick. I know not every detail. That's not the point. It's just that you get some background information there. And, so if something comes up, you can start related to historical facts. And trust me, it'll help you a lot next year too. And we'll see how next year goes, but we'll go from there. We'll figure that out down the road. And so if there's an issue with that grade, please let me know. They totally redid Power School. I don't know what's going on, but it's not syncing the grade. So for some people, I might have to go back and put it in my hand. So if it's not there, don't worry about it. I will get it in over the next couple days. If it's not there by Wednesday or Thursday, drop me an email and I'll check. Maybe I missed it or something like that. Same thing with the extra credit. For those of you who finished it early, I will put the extra credit in, but I had the same issue because they changed Power School. I couldn't get it to sync, and so I will go back and give you the points. But I will. And so don't worry about it. I'm going to reward you for that because a lot of people did that, and that will help out immensely. Okay. So let me tell you about the rest of the year. So we have about 3 weeks left. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to get back to the 1950s and cover a lot of stuff. We're going to watch a couple videos in class. And for these, I will stream, but I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to do it on YouTube. And I am going to collect the notes. And so I did 2 days of notes last week. I will collect those along with this week. So it'll be 6 days total. And I think that's a good way just to reward you and just kind of get you to think about it. But starting on Friday, we're going to have a quiz on the next few Fridays. That's it. Just the easy little quiz. Actually, the last week, I'll probably do it on like Wednesday or something. I'll figure out something. I'm going to save videos. And then the last couple days, I will take some time There's always some stories I like to tell, so I will tell you the stories, and I'll figure out some way to give you credit. I don't know. I'll figure out something. But that'll be for 3 weeks. And then for finals week, I have no idea what the plan is for everybody. I might have to do something. I will let you know. But here's the deal. This is very important. For those of you who are missing an assignment, now, I know there's all kinds of issues about internet and all that. I will continue to accept late work, but I'm not going to bug you about it. I'm not going to harass you about it. I will accept it. But you have to do that on your own. And I'm going to start going through and start giving zeros on those. But you can get that changed if you get the work into me. But most of you have got the big ones in, but there's still a couple people I'm not turning that DBQ on the Treaty of Versailles. And that will go to a 0, and that's 200 points. And then well, you saw the review packet is huge. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give a couple little reading assignments, but nothing major. But most of it just going to be what we do in class, and I'll mix that in with a few videos and do like I have been doing, use video clips. I like doing that. It's a fun way to do it. And there's a lot of great stuff for the 1960s and 70s. We'll get into the 80s. I also might show you something on 80s music because I enjoy showing you on the 80s music. There are people who actually like 80s music, and I'm always fascinated by them. But yeah, that's my joke. But that's what we do for the rest of the time. But I want to make sure you understood that if there's any late work or something you get a 0, please let me know if you should have got it, if I accidentally made a mistake or something happened. And the other thing is, if you did get it done, or and I forgot to record it, let me know and I'll make that change. All right, good. Anybody else have a comment about the test? Do you feel pretty good about it? It seems like people felt, for the most part, good, except for the time. Oops. I like the last 5 minutes, but that's the way it always is. Manifest Destiny one, that sounded like a good question, but all 4 sounded good. It was obviously by random. I hope it wasn't the one. Hope you got the one you like, yes. Yeah, did anybody else have time? Did anybody else have a problem getting it submitted? That was another thing I was kind of worried about. It sounded like that was relatively slick, unless you're somehow with your internet. And I have to go to another meeting here in a little bit. That's why I had to change the time for 9. I was going to originally do it at 10. Does anybody want to go to the meeting? It's going to be an exciting meeting about a curriculum. I know. I shouldn't have told you. Now you're all too excited. I've got to do it. All right, good. Well, a few people actually sent me their DBQs to let me look at, and I thought they looked, good. I saw some good stuff in there, Here's the thing. Grading an essay is subjective, and, I can't guarantee anything, but the ones I saw look good. I'm glad to hear people like the questions. Hey, I know there's always going to be a couple weird documents. Oh, so the quizzes. Almost forgot. So the quizzes, I'll have just a couple. I'll figure it out. I might wait a little bit, do it in the middle of the week next week, but I'll let you know. But it's going to be about like 20 multiple choice, but they're going to be pretty basic. And then like 1 or 2 short IDs, and that's it. I mean, they really should not take you more than 25 or 30 minutes to do. And I'll come up with some other little assignment. Oh, one more thing too. I'm going to assign some kind of movie. And so I'll get that in there. I haven't decided yet. There's a couple good ones I was going to show you. This is one thing. Okay, at the end of the year, normal year, we would have been further on because of this whole thing. I don't know if you realize this, but we haven't been at school for a long time. But normally we would have about, about 4 weeks, 5 weeks before the before finals, 4 weeks usually. And normally I kind of finish up any loose ends and do a final. We're not going to do it that way this year, but in the past I've shown some movies, and I've shown movies in class. I have a little assignment with it, but it's a great way to finish a year. And we do that. And in the past, I think last year I showed one of the greatest movies of all time. We saw Casablanca, and then we watched this unbelievably good movie called Stalag 17. And these are movies I figure you've never seen before, but everybody loves. You can ask previous classes. And then we watched, I think last year we watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which is a Cold War movie, and then maybe one of the greatest movies of all time, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Stopped Worrying and Loved the Bomb. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one of these movies to watch. I'll get it on YouTube or something. I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll figure out something we can watch it together. But great movies, fun movies to watch. And they're ones that you probably wouldn't watch on your own because they're a little bit older. They're black and white, But I figured that'd be a good thing for you to watch. Are there any questions on the rest of the year? I just wanted to make sure I got that out. It will be, I'm still going to do class. I'm going to go. But it's going to be much more laid back, and the quiz will be pretty easy. Sound good? Anybody want to go to the meeting I have to go to? All right, then. You're going to miss out. I feel your pain. Okay, if there's no questions, and if everybody kind of gets an idea what it is, so tomorrow about 9:30, I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on YouTube and go from there. All right, then. I will talk to you later. Oh, the review packet is your semester final. And as I understand it, they're not going to put actual exam grade on PowerSchool. That could change. That's part of my meeting today. Actually, they're going to talk about grades and stuff. So that is what I am going to consider, and I'm going to weight it as such to be a pretty good percentage of your grade. But I'm looking at it. People worked hard on that. I was very impressed. I know I did review sessions with you to help you a lot, but you went through the time and put a lot of effort. And I know it's a lot of work, but I hope when you actually did your DBQ and had that test, it made you feel more confident, ready to go. Any more questions? I'm going to move here. Okay, good. Oh, and I am still looking. I'm contemplating. I just about did it. I'll see what you think. You think about it. Put a screen back here. Put a green screen so you can see me like on a roller coaster and stuff like that. Just think about it. Think how exciting that would be. All right. I got a yes. All right, good. All right, that is it then. If there's no more questions, I'm hanging up. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to be on the YouTube. Goodbye.